Hi everybody, welcome to Matthew Crandall Reviews. Today I'm taking a look at Paranormal Activity, The Ghost Dimension, the final Paranormal Activity movie. So Blumhouse has promised us, and so the box office returns have guaranteed. Now, full disclosure, I liked Paranormal Activity 1 and 2 just fine. I thought they were decent, well-made, and effective for being found footage, creepy movies. 3 and 4... didn't like that much. The marked ones was better than I thought it should be, but I didn't love it. And this final version, which finally they've come up with this ingenious idea that we should be able to see the activity. So the characters find this video camera that actually lets us see the ghosts on screen, so we're not just watching people standing in the dark with night vision getting creeped out by a noise or a shadow that we don't really see. We full on see the activity and the spirits, and that is a stroke of genius. However, the stroke of idiocy is that they put this movie in 3D. Now, when you're working with found footage, 3D is not the way to go, especially when the only footage in the movie that is actually 3D is the stuff shot on the ghost viewing VHS camcorder, which means that they put up those fake scan lines on the footage so that it looks like VHS, and now it's in 3D. So we're watching super low res 3D on the big screen in a movie that is 20% ghost vision and 80% normal cameras. That adds up to an extra $3 not well spent, and kind of pissing you off because the whole movie is dark and murky as a result when it doesn't need to be. Now, in terms of being the final installment of Paranormal Activity, this thing does not provide very much closure. It fills in a few gaps of the story of Katie, the witches, the demonic cult, and bringing this demon Toby back to life. But most of the time, it just feels like Poltergeist light. A lot of stuff is ripped right out of Poltergeist. And in a year where we already had a remake of Poltergeist, and now we're getting another found footage, version of Poltergeist, it's kind of overload. If you love the Paranormal Activity movies, this one fits right in the middle. So it's not the worst, it's definitely not the best, but it's serviceable. There were enough creepy atmospheric moments, and I don't usually get scared, but after I saw this, I woke up in the middle of the night to take a piss, and I was looking to make sure there wasn't any black oil monsters following me, because it was a little bit creepy. But the characters are bullshit. They always make stupid decisions. The trailer for this was actually cooler than the movie because it showed you some of this ghost vision we were going to get, and it had the video where they're watching the video of Katie and her sister as young kids cut better than it is actually in the movie. Its placement in the movie isn't as effective. There's too much time travel, paradox sort of elements, and a real weirdness where there's a moment where they think maybe people conspired to get them into this house for this particular reason, but they've already been living there for 4 years. So if it was a grand conspiracy, the most patient grand conspiracy of all time, because why are you waiting so long once they're already in the house to start the activity and get things going and get this demon Toby to become real? So if you like Paranormal Activity movies, this one is in line with them. It's not the worst. You're probably going to enjoy it enough. If you've already hated the previous entries, do not waste your time. It is more of the same, but charging you more and looking less impressive. Just really the bare minimum they could have done, they did, and it's just that one stroke of genius where we can see the activity through that magic camera. And I like Poltergeist enough that if you're going to rip off Poltergeist, I'm going to at least enjoy part of it. So a very mild recommendation, only if you're a super fan. Otherwise, there's no good characters. Everything else you've seen before done better in other movies. That's Paranormal Activity, The Ghost Dimension, in theaters now. Thanks a lot for watching, and don't forget to hit subscribe.